As someone raised on diets and antibiotics, I can tell you very well that the lifestyle change that you want to make in order to improve your health, to repair that gut lining, to ditch the chronic pain, and to improve your journey with your autoimmune disease, the key is a real perspective shift, and it's a lifestyle, as I've talked about quite a lot. I know a lot of you don't love to get out there and mix it up in nature and get all sweaty. And I understand. Learn to love the challenge. It will change your life and it will also extend your life. Check out this clip from Joe Rogan with Dr. Andrew Huberman.
Is doing hard things translates to an ability to do hard things, and probably translates, provided it doesn't kill you, to a longer life.
And you've explained that there's actually a part of your brain that grows.
So there's a brain area that most neuroscientists aren't aware of called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. Okay. Scientists who are in the know about it. It's, I teach neuroanatomy, medical students at Stanford. It's an area that we cover in passing, but there are a lot of brain areas. You got to get, can't get to everything. But in the last couple of years, there have been studies of this area, the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, that make it super important for everybody to know about, not just neuroscientists. And here's the deal. A colleague of mine at Stanford, Joe Parvizi, he's a neurosurgeon. He's in there stimulating different brain areas, including anterior mid-cingulate cortex and areas near it, in human patients while they're awake, preparing them for neurosurgery for other reasons. Stimulates anterior mid-cingulate cortex. And what do all people who have their anterior mid-cingulate cortex report? They feel like there's something about to happen. Something's kind of looming, a challenge, a storm. Some will report it as a storm or a physical challenge, but their overall sensation is one that they want to lean into it. They want to challenge it. Now, this area has subsequently been imaged in people who are successful dieters. It grows larger. In people that fail at a dieting or nutrition program, it gets smaller. People that embrace a new form of exercise, and here's the key point, that they don't want to do, this area gets bigger. People that are just doing things that they enjoy doing, does not change in shape or size. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The anterior mid-cingulate cortex is larger in volume in a group of people called superagers. Okay, that's a bit of a misnomer because it implies they age faster. They actually age more slowly as it relates to cognitive decline. The slope of cognitive decline is not as steep in these people, meaning they're holding on to cognitive abilities longer than other people into older age. And the universal quality among these superagers is not just a larger anterior mid-cingulate cortex, but that they challenge themselves to do things that are challenging and they kind of don't want to do or really don't want to do. So when we hear, people should do crossword puzzles to maintain their memory, probably good to keep some cognitive flexibility going. But if you love crossword puzzles, you're not going to grow your anterior mid-cingulate cortex.
Right.
If you love 45 degrees in the cold plunge after an hour-long run in the hills, which I do, probably not going to do much to grow this area. If you really don't want to do something and you do it, this area gets bigger. And it's got inputs and outputs from all of these different brain areas that make all of this make sense, like the dopamine system, like the learning and memory system, like the areas of the brain that say, no, I'm going to retreat from that. It's aversive, but you push yourself to do something that you don't want to do. This area gets bigger. And the best part is it translates to an ability to do harder things elsewhere. This, to me, I get obviously super excited about because it's nested in human data and animal data, in real world examples of dieting and exercise and aging and longevity and all of that. And it speaks to much of what you've talked about on this podcast for years and years, which is do hard things. It will give you an ability to do other hard things. But if you love doing deadlifts, honestly, even sets to failure on those deadlifts, enjoy them, benefit from them, all the wonderful things that come with doing deadlifts, great. But you should probably also do something that you don't enjoy doing if you have an interest in the kind of benefits that we're talking about.
Learning to love the challenge is key to lifestyle change. And we're so capable of making big changes, so capable of making big changes. We just get comfortable. That's what is going to cause you to grow and to make this lifestyle change a success for you. Our brains are so incredible. Our bodies are so incredible. So don't limit yourself in thinking that you can't do this or you can't do that. Of course, you can make incredible strides. Not only will learning to love the challenge help you to move into the healthy lifestyle that you are looking for and make you feel good in your body. So much of making a successful lifestyle change is about leaning into your challenge. It's going to cause you to hit goals that you didn't even realize you could do. And that's what feels so good, as well as feeling good in our incredible bodies. You are an incredible chemistry set, and your brain is so powerful. We can do so much more than we give ourselves credit for, but it takes leaning into the challenge. Okay, so there we have it. Go out, try something new, get uncomfortable doing it, and learn to enjoy the process. It's actually possible. You're amazing. Make it a great day.